Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay students, now we have to discuss the topics of the day. First of all, we will discuss speed of sound and its measurement. Then we will see the difference between musical and noisy sound. And at the end, we will see noise pollution and its effects. And we will also note down the audible frequency range. You people are supposed to listen all the topics and all the points carefully so that there would be no problem for you. Okay students, now we will discuss the speed of sound. So first of all, we should know what is speed of sound. So the speed with which sound travels in any medium, that is called speed of sound. Its formula is V is equals to F lambda, and you have to remember that speed of sound is different in different media. You know very well that sound waves can only be transmitted by any medium because they are mechanical waves. So any medium containing particles that can vibrate. So sound waves cannot pass through vacuum because there is no medium for their propagation. So speed of sound in solids and liquid is faster than in air. For example, speed of sound in a liquid is 5 times than in gases. बेटा इसका मतलब है कि गैसेस के निस्बत अगर साउंड जो है वो लिक्विड्स में ट्रैवल कर रही है तो उसकी जो स्पीड होगी वो 5 टाइम्स ज़्यादा होगी एज़ कम्पेयर टू गैसेस. जबकि जो सॉलिड्स में हम देखते हैं कि स्पीड ऑफ साउंड इन सॉलिड्स इज़ 15 टाइम्स देन इन गैसेस. और अगर साउंड सॉलिड्स में ट्रांसफ़र करिए तो वो गैसेस के निस्बत 15 टाइम्स ज़्यादा होगी. Now we will see the factors which will affect the speed of sound. So first factor is temperature, second one is pressure, and third one is humidity. You have to remember the temperature of air in room is 21 degrees Celsius and atmospheric pressure is equal to 1 atmospheric, right? So these are the factors which can either increase the speed of sound in any particular medium or either decrease, right? So while propagating the sound in a particular medium, we have to consider these points very carefully. Now students, we will see how can we measure the speed of sound with the help of echo method. So what is the apparatus required for this? We have to require a measuring tape. We also want stopwatch, and third one which we require is flat wall that can produce a good echo. So for measuring the speed of sound, first of all we have to measure the distance of 50 meters from the wall with the help of a measuring tape. Then we will clap our hands in front of the wall at a distance of 50 meters and check if we can clearly hear an echo from the wall. Then we have to make sure that echo is not coming from any other wall in the area. The time taken by the sound to travel 100 meters is the time difference between the clap and the echo. Okay, now we have to do restart the clapping and start the stopwatch at the first clap. Then we have to count the number of claps and stop the clapping and the stopwatch when we will hear the echo of the 10th clap. Then we will find the average time for 10th clap after calculating the time interval t between claps, and using the formula S is equal Vt, we can calculate the speed of sound. Now we will see the difference between musical and noisy sound. So we know that sounds which have a pleasing effect on our ears, they are called musical sounds. For example, the sound of flute, harmonium, violin and drum, etc. And the sounds which have a jarring effect on our ears, they are called noisy sounds. Sounds produced by rattling of heavy machinery and buses in big cities, these are the examples of noisy sounds. So we know that the sound produced by hammering in factories, it has a jarring effect. So this is also a noisy sound. So musical sounds have a regular waveform. Musical sounds have a definite amplitude and frequency which make them pleasant. While on the other hand, noise just corresponds to irregular and sudden vibrations produced by some sounds. Waveform of noise is very irregular and it has sudden changes. Change in frequency and amplitude is also sudden and irregular in noisy sounds. Now we have to see noise pollution. So what is noise? Noise is an undesirable sound that is harmful for health of human and other species. मतलब कि वो जो आवाज़ें हैं हमारे कानों पे बुरा असर डालती हैं वो नॉइजी साउंड होती हैं और इस पूरे फिनोमेना को हम शोर यानी नॉइस कहते हैं. Now we will see that noise is that sound which disrupts the normal functioning of life. Now we have to see the sources of noise. So first one is transportation equipment and heavy machinery in industrial areas, loud vehicle horns, hooters and alarms. Airplanes, trains and ships are loud sound transport model. Work on construction sites in urban areas, that is drilling and piercing sound. They are all the sources of noises sound which can create noise. Now we have to see what are the effects of noise. So first one is hearing loss, मतलब हमारी समात की जो हिस्से समात सुनने की सलाहियत वो मुतासिर होती है. सेकेंड वन इज स्लीप डिस्टर्बेंस, यानी हमारी नींद डिस्टर्ब हो जाती है. देन थर्ड वन इज़ एग्रेशन, यानी हमारे अंदर एग्रेशन बढ़ जाता है, गुस्सा ज़्यादा आता है. एंड द फोर्थ वन इज़ हाइपर टेंशन, यानी ज़्यादा एनजाइटी की वजह से टेंशन जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाती है. The fifth one is high stress levels, restlessness, depression and insomnia. Noise can also cause accidents by interfering with communication and working signals. Anxiety increase with increase of noise which affect badly temper and emotional stress. ये सब बेटे जो है नुकसानात है किसके? शोर के. Now we have to see the safe level of noise depends upon which factors. So safe level of noise depends upon two factors. Number one is volume of the noise and number two is period of exposure to the noise, यानी कितनी देर तक हम उस शोर वाली कंडीशन में रहते हैं और उसका लेवल यानी उसका वॉल्यूम क्या है. Now we will see the recommended level of noise. So recommended level of noise in most countries is usually 85 to 90 decibel over an 8-hour work day. यानी अगर आपने एक दिन में 8 घंटे काम करना है तो जो आपका सेफ लेवल है नॉइज़ का, जो कि आपके लिए बेरेबल है, प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट नहीं करता, वो 85 टू 90 डेसिबल है. अभी इंटेंसिटी वाले टॉपिक भी हमने डिस्कस किया था ना, साउंड लेवल और इंटेंसिटी लेवल, जिसकी यूनिट डेसिबल थी, तो वो कितना है? 85 टू 90 डेसिबल. And according to Punjab Environmental Protection Agency, noise level in Lahore is 90 decibel. Now we have to see how can we reduce the noise pollution, यानी हम शोर की आलूदगी कैसे कम कर सकते हैं. So we can reduce noise pollution by replacing noisy machinery with environmental friendly machinery and by using sound reducing barriers. And third one is by using protection devices. Fourth one is by ensuring smooth traffic flow and blocking of noise emitting vehicles from roads, यानी जिन गाड़ियों से शोर होता है उनको सड़कों पे ना आने दिया जाए और शोर रोकने वाली डिवाइसेस का यूज़ किया जाए. Now we will see what is audible frequency range. So the range of the frequencies which a human ear can hear is called the audible frequency range, यानी जिस रेंज में इंसानी कान सुन सकता है फ्रीक्वेंसीज आवाज़ों की, वो उसकी ऑडिबल फ्रीक्वेंसी रेंज है. सो ऑडिबल का मतलब है, ऑडिबल मीन्स कैन बी हर्ड. So a normal human ear can hear a sound of only if its frequency lies between 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. This range is called audible frequency range. Now we will also see that frequency ranges with age, mean there is a change in the audible frequency range of human and it depends upon age as well. For example, young children can hear sounds of 20,000 Hz but old people cannot hear sounds of more than 15,000 Hz. Now we have to take a review of the topic which we have to discuss. We have to see the speed of sound and its measurement. We have to notice the difference between noisy and musical sound, and we have seen the causes of noise pollution and its effect, and we have also gained information about audible frequency range. Hopefully you have understood all these topics. You have to remember and you have to learn all these. You have to work hard for your better preparation of your exams. If you have any problem, you can ask in comment section from your teacher. Okay students, thanks and Allah Hafiz.